Hi, I'm Vic Fernandes, and I'm here at the magnificent Ocean Acres in the parish of St. John, and it's a long overdue visit, and here I am with Karen Whitaker. Welcome to Capital Media again, Karen Whitaker.
Thank you. There was 45 dogs here when we took over and 60 cats. We've worked hard to try and get as many as possible adopted. We have actually last year adopted 165 dogs, which is not bad in our first year. But they keep coming. They keep coming all the time. I get phone calls on my phone, 10, 15 calls a day from people who need me to take their dogs. And since COVID, especially, at first in March last year, it was quite bad because people were scared and they didn't know what to happen. But it hadn't actually kicked in then. Now people have actually suffered and they've lost their jobs and they're struggling, they don't have any money, they can't feed their pets, or they're having to move and they can't take their pets. So I'm not getting calls to take one dog or two dogs, I'm getting calls to take 6 dogs or 4 dogs or whatever. And all the time we're finding dogs that are dumped, people are finding them, people are phoning me. It's incessant, it just doesn't stop. I don't know if everyone is aware just how bad the situation is now. It's massive. All of the shelters are full. It's an absolute bottleneck and there is nowhere for these dogs to go. There's 4. I mean, it's a little bit over 4, but 4 I guess.
And they're beautifully laid out, lots of areas for the animals to run free. And I noticed when I came this morning that you had people walking the dogs through as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's our most important thing. We want all of the dogs here, of course, to be physically fit, but emotional well-being is just as important for the pets, for those dogs and cats, as it is for human beings. It's very important to us that they get out of their pens, that they socialise, that they have new experiences, that they're well-rounded individuals so that they can go on to find homes easier and also have a more pleasant time while they're with us. They enjoy their time here. These dogs don't think they're in a shelter.
They're at the spa.
Yeah, they're at the spa. They're having a ball.
And you have a section for cats too as well, and
we
puppies.
Do. Yes, we've got a lot of puppies. Lots of litters of puppies. We so need people to get the message about spaying and neutering their pets. Please, people try and get that message. It is so important. I mean, what we are facing is so unnecessary and mainly due to the fact that people don't spay and neuter their pets. We need to get that message across and we need to make it available to people who can't afford it or haven't got transport. We need to find a way to do that. We've got some ideas and we would love people to help us with them. Okay, we are fortunate that we have a lot of volunteers and that's wonderful, but now at this time, with all of the restrictions and so on, our volunteers can't come. So we've got our usual skeleton staff, which is 6 people, and we start at 7 o'clock in the morning and we work until 6 o'clock at night. And we have somebody on site who lives here. Okay, well, it's twofold really. First of all, we've got the immediate need of our operating costs, which are significant, as you can imagine, with all these animals to look after. We don't have any specific funding. We don't have any massive regular donations. We don't have an individual benefactor or any patron or anything like that. So everything that we do is made up of bits and pieces, kind people making a donation here, a donation there, which is wonderful. We have 2 bags of dog food which are donated by Canine Friends, which is wonderful. And we also have a very kind individual who pays for our dry food bill. So that is an enormous help. But everything else in terms of staff, vets, maintenance, etc., we have to cover out of just the bits and pieces that we get and the fundraising which we can do. And again, as you can imagine, with all of the COVID restrictions, the fundraising is really difficult for all of us, all of the animal shelters. So we need people to get involved really, whether it's with Ocean Acres or another shelter, to get involved and understand that these are the dogs and cats of Barbados. They're not mine or somebody else's. These belong to Barbados. And there's no place for them in Barbados. There's no place, nobody wants them.
I want to thank you, Karen, for allowing me to come and visit Ocean Acres. Long overdue,
yes.
But I came as I promised, and I will be back.
Good.
So thank you very much, and Capital Media looks forward to working with you, Ocean Acres, to achieve its objectives.